We're at March, Monday, week 1, 1999, the fifth to last episode in TEW 2013 for the prelude to and including Attitude Era series. We are in the Attitude Era series. Well, we're in the middle of the Attitude Era. We are in a series, and in the middle, actually towards the whatever. But last week we saw Mankind lay out the challenge to Undertaker. Undertaker responds to that in the opening segment. Brian Pillman and Goldust confront each other disappointingly. Brian Pillman's in action. Taz versus Chris Candido for European title tonight. X-Pac was in a handicap match. You're going to see another handicap match featuring one of the D-Generation X guys against Corporation guys. Edge and Christian versus Rikishi and Al Snow ended when Rikishi Al Snow got defeated by number games. Legion of Doom agreed to put their career on the line. APA saved Eddie Guerrero from Non-Americans. Six-man tag night. And then we had a Corporation DX. It's called Brawl. And then Rock vs Stone Cold contract signing. All right, so let's kick it off with Undertaker. Or no, it's Vince McMahon, Stone Cold. I apologize. Undertaker's the second to last segment. So we start off with Stone Cold cutting a promo on his match about The Rock, and then Vince McMahon comes out and says, "You're not going to win the title. You may not even make it to WrestleMania tonight. You face my monster. You face Kane." So we see Stone Cold versus Kane main event. Once again, the Corporation using Kane as their muscle. And once again, he's going to disappoint. Spoilers. But, I mean, come on, let's be real. So we see Stone Cold versus Kane later in the main event. We go in the first matchup, Batista versus Ken Shamrock and Umaga. And when Ken Shamrock defeated Batista by pinfall. Numbers game's just too big. And then after the match, Road Dogg comes out and makes a save. But he gets beaten down too. The Corporation gets some heat on both of those guys. Marvelous Ones and Road Warriors trade words in the ring. Pretty much, they All-Americans say, enjoy your time while you're still in the company. Because a month from now, you're not going to be in the WWF. No one's going to care about you. And we're going to be on the road to regain our tag team championships. Legion of Doom says they talk some trash back. Say you guys are puny squeaks. You guys never beat us clean. You guys always had to cheat. You guys ran away. You guys are cowards. Why don't you come down here and fight us right now? Marvelous Ones don't come down there. Taz versus Chris Candido, and about to feature, great action, good crowd. Chris Candido defeated Taz after Kurt Hennig interfered. Chris defends his European title once again. So the story is Taz finally lost. Undefeated streak. We need to get away from it. I don't know. I wasn't sure if he's undefeated anyways, but it's just the next step in the story. Undefeated streaks aren't good unless they're done right, and Taz isn't the guy to get undefeated streak. Sorry, Taz. Love the Daily Show / podcast version of it. After that, we get Eddie Guerrero and APA versus Un-Americans, and then Bradshaw defeats guess who? Yeah, that's right, Val Venus by pinfall with the clothesline from hell. Un-Americans lose here. Not hurting them, taking the loss. Definitely since Val Venus took the pin. Eddie Guerrero, APA, top team. And then after the match, all of the Un-Americans just start beating down the three guys. Chavez there. We just didn't put him in the angle. We didn't have enough space. So, Un-Americans just start beating down one. D'Lo Brown and the Godfather run down, make the save. Once again, just it's the only angle it made sense. So D'Lo Brown and the Godfather make the save for Eddie Guerrero and Bradshaw. It looks like we're going towards a 5 versus 5 match. Now the question is, who's going to be the 5 Un-Americans? Because there's 6 guys in the stable. Edge and Christian and Gangrel. This is the first time the Brood talks. Not a great rating. Very similar to real life. They challenge Rikishi to a match at WrestleMania and say, Rikishi, you can get any 2 guys in the roster. So, pretty much, I wanted to keep it short and sweet because these guys shouldn't talk too much at the moment. Even though Edge and Christian are good on the mic, Gangrel's not. I think it's just the mystery of who they are and stuff is better kept untold. X-Pac versus Brian Pillman ends when X-Pac gets the upset victory after Brian Pillman, is beating down X-Pac. Goldust's music hits. He's on Titantron doing something weird, and then X-Pac rolls out Brian Pillman. After a match, Shane McMahon comes out of nowhere and attacks X-Pac. It looks like Shane just doesn't like X-Pac, has a real problem with him, and maybe Shane wants to compete in a match on his dad's creation. So I think, we can add that to the story. Taker cuts promo with Mankind. I didn't cut it because, but the gist of it is Mankind, you were not strong enough to face me. I beat you before a long time ago, 2 years ago or a year ago. I defeated you, and you will not face me at WrestleMania. You don't have the right to face me at WrestleMania. So Undertaker denies Mankind's challenge. So the question is, how is Mankind going to get Undertaker to accept his challenge? We could play with Paul Bear being there, Uncle Paul. Even though Paul Bear never joined Mankind. That's some pretty big difference in real life. So how is Mankind going to get Paul Bear or Undertaker to accept his match? And then the main event, hell of a classic, Stone Cold versus Kane ends when Triple H interfered, costing Kane the match. Pretty much Kane and Triple H. Triple H doesn't like corporation. Go after Kane. Guess that's the story. I'm not going to run with it. That's that. And then Stone Cold defeats Kane. The Rock was on commentary, and then led to, of course, after the match, The Rock hit Stone Cold with the Rock bottom. Alright, so you notice some of these stories don't have a straight out story other than these guys are facing each other. Like Triple H, Kane, not really, no built-in story there, but coming out of WrestleMania, we all know there's going to be a pretty damn big story. Undertaker, Mankind, that's a pretty damn good story. Mankind wants to make history at WrestleMania. He can't main event it, so he wants to be remembered at it. X-Pac and Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon doesn't like X-Pac as, D-Generation X. Shane's just keep on getting X-Pac's way. That's going to lead to a match, I believe. Triple H Kane. Triple H wants to, shit, I almost gave up the ending. We'll skip that. The Brood versus Rikishi. Brood took out Too Cool. Rikishi wants revenge. And Rikishi needs to find 2 allies. We know Austin has 1. We need another one. Eddie Guerrero and APA. D'Lo Brown, Godfather. Un-Americans. Look who they're facing. The Beer Drinkers. The Beer Drinkers. The Pimp's friend. And the guy who cheats to win. So I think that's a pretty easy enough story to tell. I don't need to go in depth and write the promos out. But pretty much, yeah, Eddie Guerrero, cheats to win. APA, they're beer drinking, tough bastards. D'Lo Brown, it's kind of the innocent one of the group, I guess. But then Godfather's the pimp, and that's D'Lo Brown's friend, so he defends his friend. Chris Candido defeats Taz. Taz looks like this unbeatable monster. And Chris Candido and Kurt Hennig are playing with that. And Taz, we're keeping him from talking because, mysterious. Not that, Taz is good on the mic, it's just, obviously makes his living doing it. It's just, it helps right now for him not to talk. Mero and Barton, they want to end the Road Warriors' career. And then Batista and Road Dogg want their tag titles, Corporation hold them. And then Road Dogg's going to be in a handicap match next, I believe. We're just putting the Corporation more heat on them each time. It's 64-24. We are in a hell of a win streak. I lost count. I'll go back and find it. Probably not. Probably around. I'll tell you WrestleMania. How about that? If we beat WCW every week till WrestleMania, I'll tell you. Just because I don't want to jinx myself. Vader versus Davey Boy in the main event. Nothing else really. Luger and Sting defeats a tag team that I don't know. So pretty much it's going to be it for this episode. 65-24 WWF. We're kicking their ass. They're sucking it. We got 4 more episodes after. We got 3 more Raws and WrestleMania. And then I ought to edit the databases to match pretty damn closely to the save. Because you can't transfer save games over. So that's why I got to cut it after WrestleMania 15. We're going to look forward to, let's see, a couple swerves at WrestleMania 15 that are built in from real life. That aren't, I believe. Nah. Is there? No, I don't remember. Not that I don't remember, but I haven't planned any out yet, I think. But I think we're going to see a couple. Maybe we know Kane's going to turn face pretty damn god soon. So you guys have that to look forward to. But what else we're going to turn? Who else we're going to turn? Who's going to win the titles? Is Legion. I think one of the big underrated things is Legion didn't put their career on the line. It's a pretty big deal. Who's going to be tag champs? There's a lot of stuff, I think, going on. And then pretty much we got a couple matches starting there. Like Triple H, Kane, that's they're in there to give the guy something to do. But that's how it was in real life. did the whole thing with Kane, like in China. Then Triple H, like, shot Kane in the face with like a pyro gun. Like, what? Like, that doesn't, no. But no, bad, WWE, bad. So, we got that match to look forward to, which is going to be a hell of a match. There's no real story there yet, except Kane's a muscle corporation, Triple H's leader, DX, so that's that. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. My rambling's done. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.